Hello and welcome on back to another Telltale video. In today's one, we're going to be looking at the brand new TMNT issue number 4 from the ongoing series with just preview images. So yeah, so this issue is going to be dealing with Donatello and how he dealt with things after issue 150, and he's been entrapped in some sort of safari zoo like fighting cage kind of thing, and he's losing his mind. We did get to see a little bit of this way back in the alpha issue, so see that this is finally getting fully expanded upon, and also not to mention stuff with the fur and all the other turtles coming to rescue him. There could be some interesting parts about this issue, so yeah. Okay, so for the first page, we do get to see Donnie. He's just walking down the road and he's talking about like everything that's happened since the last time we saw him, and saying that basically since his adventures from like issue 150 with him going to the future, the past, all that, he's starting to have this like wear on his body where it's destroying his like skeletal structure, he's giving his aches, he can't keep food down anymore, and his artificial shells now like hurting him and feel like really heavy. And it's even got to the point now where basically he can't even look at like a computer screen anymore before he has to like turn away. I think it's about, he said about like a minute, so like that's really devastating for him. And it says that basically it's like really bad because, you know, he can't really do his work anymore. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, it feels like not like Donnie. I think that's the most heartbreaking thing about this part, but at the same time, I just don't think I care enough about this this version of Donnie to be like, oh no. So yeah, but then also he does mention also something about the other turtles and saying that they're all separated, and I quote you this is possibly the most thing that like really pissed me off about this whole segment here. It says, is this a thing that happened that none of us want to talk about? Why are you not showing us what happened? This is really frustrating, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any answers anytime soon, so this is really annoying, and I hope we do get some sort of answers, but by the looks of it, I don't think we will, but that bit really pissed me off there. So that's when I do cut over to the next page where he's just walking, continuing a bit more, and that's when he sees a rat that just runs over to a gas station, and he thinks for a second that like the rat is Splinter for a second, but it's only because he's losing his mind. But that's when he does hear a voice calling out to help him, and he goes over to a truck, and that's when we go over to the next page where we do get to see like so many different mutants all trapped within this cage, or not cage, like truck, and they're all broken and bruised and all that kind of stuff, like basically on the verge of death really, and want to be helped and want to be free and all that kind of stuff because they're going to the safari place. And that's when we do get to see a hand comes out and quickly drugs Donatello and just falls to the ground, which, I mean, oh god, this is really not Donatello. If it was him, he would have figured it out. Oh man. But yeah, so then we do cut over to the next page where we do get to see the safari park thing. And this takes place a few months later, and we do get to see someone new going into the cage, and he picks up a metal bat, and we do get to see Donnie like saying the lines which the Safari Man is saying, and saying that basically every time he hears the sounds of the gates, he always gets reminded of who he truly is. And that's when we do go over to the final page where we do get to see the man is looking in on the cage, and Donnie says he like does whatever he can to try and get them to always go after him. And I must admit, that's kind of sweet and nice to know about that. And that's when we do get to see the man, he wants to take Donnie on. And that's where we do leave the preview off for now, so yeah. So as I say, for overall for this preview bit, it's decent enough, but I think the only disappointing part about this bit, I wouldn't say it's disappointing, but I just think it's, I don't think disappointing is the right word to use, but I think that because we've already seen like parts of Donnie's story in the other issue, and we already knew what to expect, seeing it here where we do get to see the like build up to like how he got into that situation and stuff like that, it doesn't really feel like there's anything really all too new. I feel like with like the other issues where it was like all brand new stuff where we didn't know what was happening, but Donnie, we knew what was going to happen, so it feels like it's not really too much new stuff or anything great, but I think that's only because we knew about him beforehand. So yeah. Okay, so for the description for this issue, it is Chris Bone returns to art duties in this issue as we finally learn the fate of Donatello. Trapped in a mutant zoo and forced to fight rich men looking for a thrill, his mind is still broken since last we saw him. As mysterious forces gather against him, can Donnie gather himself to defeat these enemies and set himself free? Superstar writer Jason Aaron continues to explore his exploration of the individual TMNT since stages for their reunion. So, yeah. So, I have to say for overall, for description, just like I was saying with the preview pages, it's good, it's decent, but I think that because we already knew about what Donnie was going to be like in this issue, a lot of the mystery and a lot of the engagement kind of thing for this issue has more or less gone away, but I'm still looking forward to it enough. But I think had I not known about all this kind of stuff, then I feel like I'd be a little bit more engaged with this issue. So yeah. Okay, so for the covers, so for cover A, and I would like to mention that there are 31 covers, but I'm not going to go into all of them because there's way too many. So I'm going to go over the first 5. Yeah. Okay, so for oh god, what's my voice? So for cover A, which is done by Raphael Albuquerque, we do get to see Donnie. He's in his cage looking at the rat, and yeah, there's not really too much to this. It looks cool, looks nice, looks decent. But there's not really too much I can really talk about here, but it does look really cool. And also not to mention at the top with the title, the TMNT bit, I do like how it is behind the bars. I do think that's a pretty nice touch. I know it's a small one, but yeah, of course, gotta find something to talk about. So then for cover B, which is done by, oh god, what's the artist called? Chris Burnham. And this one we do get to see Donnie. He's in the arena where he's gonna be fighting a foot. And I must admit, I'm quite looking forward to like seeing this fight. If Donnie's gonna have all his strength back, if he's gonna be able to be as good of a fighter, just because even though he's able to fight all the other guys in this like fighting arena, and he's able to beat them, but they're like not really like any sort of match for him. So I'm quite curious to see how he's gonna be tackling all this. If they're gonna be quite difficult, if Todd's gonna arrive in time, or if Donnie might get badly hurt. I doubt it, but you never know. So then for cover C, which is done by Kevin Eastman, and this one we do get to see Donnie still in the arena with loads of weapons. I'm not too sure what could there be like multiple people going after him. Ooh, that could be quite interesting. But yeah, there's not really much to this one. It looks cool. Yeah. God, even though these covers are really cool, they're making it very difficult for me to talk about. So yeah. So then for cover D, I want to say, yeah, cover D was done by Jay Gonzo. We do get to see Johnny holding the rat. Now this cover is a connecting cover, so we've been collecting the other covers from Jay Gonzo from this series, also the Night Watcher and Alpha. You can build a connecting cover, but yeah, I mean it looks cool, but it might be better with the connecting cover pieces. So yeah, and then for the final one, which is cover E, which is done by Chris Burnham again. Now this one's an interesting one because this image was used as the promotional piece to promote Chris Burnham joining the TMNT artist group for the new ongoing series when it relaunched. So that's pretty cool that they are giving out these like images as covers, which they do look pretty cool. So yeah, I have to say that overall for this issue, I'm looking forward to it enough, but I think that because we already knew about what was going to happen with Donnie beforehand, I feel like a lot of mystery of that has gone away. So yeah, but it still could be quite interesting, but I guess it all depends. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If there's some please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.